I'm sorry people are going to find it difficult to adjust. 6 years, I don't know how many, 2018, I went homeless. First, you lose your family, and then you have no humanity, because family is your humanity. If you don't have family, you will find no humanity. But I want to tell you something. In my walk of extreme poverty and back up to, I have nothing, right? I have nothing. Every dollar I have goes to my shelter and my warmth and my food and my medicine, my alternative medicine. But every meal I do now is created with such an appreciation for my senses, for taking the time and creating such a delicious meal. It took a while. I wasn't the best cook, I'll tell you that. But you practice and you play. And this is a turkey noodle soup I made from my turkey dinner. I showed you how I make a turkey dinner. It's on the videos. And then I have a lemon cake and banana with butter, a banana, and my cup of tea. This is my lunch. Every meal. This morning I had hot milk with cream of wheat in it and honey in it. It was more or less a thick liquid. Then I had an orange. I like it like that in the morning. It's comforting. And then I created this for my lunch. I didn't know what I was going to do. What I'm telling you is, when people do lose everything, they learn to appreciate what they had. And so it's not always a bad thing. And I learned that I've recovered, excuse my messy place right now, but I have recovered everything. I don't own anything, but I have a comfortable home. I have everything I need and enough space. And I can live alone on my pension. But people who are committed to their dollars and coins, man, they're going to have a hard time. This is the time to be sensitive. And, you know, I'm doing this video just to show I relate. I get it. I was a professional in Vancouver, British Columbia. And then I was a clinical hypnotherapist making $135 an hour in Kelowna, British Columbia. And then I got sick. And then I went bankrupt. And I had nobody to fall back on because my son was dead. And my family only values money and people with money. And I was told by my sister, who I begged for a room in Alberta, she's married to a pipeline guy and owns a crystal store and does yoga and belongs to the positive thinking movement. Yeah, she told me that I'm only poor because I'm negative. And no, I can't have a room. Now, where is she? Well, I bet she's crying. And she doesn't have the coping skills. And she's got a shameful mind. These things are not a good combination. I see my sister going insane, losing her riches and her face. So I feel sorry for them. I'm not going to rub it in their faces. But I'm going to tell anybody who is losing, and they will lose, that everything will be recovered if you're fearless, if you know that you are protected, you are not alone, and you wipe out fear and shame, and you get on with it, and you let it happen, and you count on your family to help you, and you tell your family where you went wrong, because it's us that went wrong. We gave our will over to the celebrities. And it's the bloodline, the elites, the Illuminati, if you will. The Trumps, the Clintons, the Obamas, they're all from the bloodline. They are. All of them. 12. 12. Anyway, I'm starting to. But they use people and make them rich and famous, like idol stars, right? And some of them they plucked out of university, like Benzo and Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. These were nobodies. They're not part of the bloodline. And they mean nothing to the bloodline. And they are falling. And they're falling fast. Amazon's pulling out of Quebec, but we'll see how long Amazon lasts now, right? Because that's controlled off. That's going to piss the people off. And they won't buy at Amazon anymore. And the bloodline knows this. Those 3 billionaires are used by the bloodline. So if Elon's watching, or Mark, or anybody, this is homemade, and it's so good for you. I've had so many diseases, but it's homemade food. Tobacco and cannabis has really brought me back to life. And I appreciate what I have. And I'm fearless of losing everything. Because it will be easier, guys, for a camel to get through an eye of a needle than it will be for him to enter a kingdom of heaven, which is a heart. A heart. Heaven is heart. You have one or you don't, right? And these people don't have them anymore. They sold out for money. Thanks for listening.